I bet you this will be a great way to get into Indian cooking or to enjoy it in a new way by making these homemade chicken tikkas, which by the way, you can use it in all kinds of other Indian dishes. But instead here, we'll put that into a amazing fresh sandwich. Let's get started right now. The best part about the sandwich is you get to have some amazing homemade chicken tikkas, which you can either oven broil, bake, or pan fry. The best method is broiling it. For the marination, you need some chicken thighs, lime juice, some degi mirch, which is a type of chili powder with a lot of color, not as much spice, and some salt. This is the first marinade, and the lime juice really helps to tenderize the meat a lot and get it started for the second marinade, where we use yogurt to tenderize it further. Now we're gonna add in some ginger garlic paste, the yogurt, more degi mirch, garam masala, and some salt. Get that all together as well, mix it really well, and let that marinate for at least 4 to 6 hours. 2 hours, maybe, but the better you plan it, the tastier it will be. Now when it's time to bake it, as I said, broiling it is the best way to get that char that you get from the actual barbecue or the tandoor from the restaurant. So I've lined it up with some foil with a wire rack on top. That just helps create some gap because we will be adding some water to just keep the chicken moist as we blast it with that broiler heat. Just toss it in the oven now and let that cook until you get nice char on the top. You don't want it to be completely charred, just little spots of the marinade. That's the color and that's the look you want to see before you start flipping your chicken. That sound is bliss. And while you cook the other side of the chicken for about 5-6 more minutes, you don't have to wait for the char on that side. You may just end up overcooking it. You can make your toast. So butter up your pan, add your bread in, and then just kind of cook it up until each side is lightly golden brown. And looks like the chicken is ready, so go ahead and set that aside and focus on finishing up toasting those breads. So the bread is now nicely toasted as well. So now let's start prepping this sandwich. Now in this bowl here, I have some of my amla chutney, which is gooseberry, chilies, cilantro, and some lime juice. And there's some mayo in here and a bit more lime juice. You can check out the full amla chutney recipe down below. That's gonna be the base of our sandwich. And then this here is chaat masala, which is gonna add a nice tanginess to the chicken. So go ahead and sprinkle that over the top to help prep them for when we put them in the sandwich. So now take your toasts, spread the sauce, the amla chutney mayo mixture on each side of the bread, and then top it off with your greens mix. Now this here has a combination of some radishes, a bit of carrot, lettuce, and it's really nice. I just like something that has a bit of a crisp. Then go ahead and line it up with some cucumbers, and I've sliced up the thighs into smaller strips, so just add that as much as you want. For me, 1.5 thighs was perfect. And I really don't need to tell you like how to assemble your sandwich, because a sandwich I feel is a very personal. So you can use this as a guide for your sandwich. So I've just added some onion rings, some tomatoes, and that's it. I don't even think it needs extra salt on top, but of course you can add it if you want, because there's a lot of flavor in that marinade in the chutney. And this is my take on a chicken tikka sandwich. And like the key to really enjoying this and making it special, keeping it fresh, is just choosing the best quality ingredients, best quality salad you can find, tomatoes. It just like adds these little brownie points, which just makes the overall sandwich experience next level. And you can customize the sandwich in an infinite number of ways. And I'm sure you have some great ideas on what you would rather put to elevate this, to change it. So let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and maybe I'll try that for myself for the next time when I make this, because I do have some leftovers.